Welcome everybody. We are starting into our Make a Mech housing contest here in the Elder Scrolls Online. I'm JHartEllis and I hosted this contest, which was to, hey, make a mech in housing in ESO. There are lots of metallic types of furnishings that you can use to maybe make something like that. So we'll just see what people have done to creatively put something together. You can do a lot with the housing editor in ESO, so we'll go and see some people's mechanical creations here. So, what do you think of when you think of a mech? I think maybe like a mech suit with like a lot of armor. Maybe it has some weapons, something you can kind of crawl into. You can maybe pilot it, control it. That's like the basic mech model, just kind of like an exoskeleton armor type of a thing. But there'd be lots of different ways of kind of broadening that theme and thinking about things as far as having some sort of like a mechanical creation. So here we go. We have 14 entries for this contest. We had a couple on EU and a couple on NA, and we'll go and visit these. Ooh, fun. Okay, so we're starting on PCEU for our housing Make a Mech entries. So we have a... Ooh, okay, how do I get up there? I see this thing. So they went with not the bipedal type of a suit, but a mechanical spider of some sort. Ooh, this is cool. This is cool. I see that they have other things in here too. It makes me wonder. I think they only had like the one. I think this is their entry, but I just want to go poke around and look at this one too. This kind of fits the theme too. It's more like a transport ship. That's cool. That's cool. So using a lot of these clockwork furnishings. There are a couple different styles of furnishings in ESO that fit very well with the theme. Either the clockwork craftable furnishings from Clockwork City. A lot of those are craftable. They require tempered brass, or a lot of dwarven furnishings. You can also get a lot of home goods furnishings, like these platings and whatnot from the Brass Fortress. Okay, so Precursor is welcoming us. Welcoming us to... Oh, we have lots of precursors here. Little clockwork factotums. Okay, to this mechanical spider transport. Oh, this is really cool. I like how it has the eyes. Little pumpkin crystal eyes. Getting creative with the furnishings on this. And then it's a very luxurious type of a transport. Just have a seat here and get whisked off to someplace fun. Okay, so I will get screenshots of these entries as I go through. We'll upload those to spicyeconomics.com, where I have lots and lots and lots of screenshots of ESO housing projects like these, and we're touring these live right now at twitch.tv/JHartEllis. I have other housing contests coming up this month, and that'll be great. So our Twitch chat is here, and they will be chatting at me and emoting at me. Okay, so awesome piloted mechanical spider. I wonder if I can get in there. I think I can, because I see... oh gosh, they have a lot of these. There's a quest that you can do where you get this precursor furnishing. You have to go and gather up like 15 parts. You can only do it once per character. So Palimpsest, the decorator here, has done that quest a lot of times to get this army. Okay, I can get in here, so we can see how this mechanical spider is actually being piloted. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. So this is a transport spider, and it's expecting travelers. I liked how the precursors all had flowers and stuff for me. Okay. Seems like the stream quality might not be the best right now for some reason, so I'll go ahead and record this as well. Ooh. I like how they added that Sigic orb to the Magna Geode, because it makes it look like it's more like a yellow orb. Okay, so this is our first contest entry for our Make a Mech contest. Palimpsest has made an amazing transport spider, mechanical transport spider. Really well done. We'll go through these relatively quickly, so I'll go off to the next one. I think this is a great way to start. It really fits the theme. You can see the mechanical legs. Oh, that's the other thing, is you usually think mechanical... Maybe it will be modal. It will be able to move from place to place, right? So good introduction to the theme. Great. We'll continue along. We have 2 more entries. Yeah, I started to record this as well. Seems like the stream quality is not the greatest right now for some reason. Okay. Next up, we have Cold Harbor Surreal Estate from 1110-123. We might have... Maybe we'll see a common theme as we go through this. Okay, more Make a Mech contest entries as we continue here on PCEU. We had 3 entries on PCEU. Okay, we're being welcomed in. Mechanical spiders seem to be a theme. Maybe we'll see more of that. That's fine. You kind of think of mechanical spiders in as much as, hey, it's a different way of being able to move, but while being relatively stable, and a mechanical beast. Okay, so we have a big mechanical spider here. A little bit different. This is much more round. The other one was very boxy. Angular. Angular can work very well for mechanical creations. Try to get a good screenshot of this. Okay, good deal, good deal. So they call this a stone mech Daedric style spider. So you can kind of see the stoniness, the Daedric style of it as well. Looks a little bit more intimidating that way. And can I go up its... I think I can go up into it from the backside. So let's see if I can do that. I can. Awesome, awesome. Let's go ahead and get into this. I think that would be... It's so narrow. Okay, yeah, we can control this thing. You can control this thing. So we can come here and pilot this. Probably won't be able to sit in this. Yeah, you can see out. Control this thing. Probably feel pretty powerful. Little gadgets. Maybe control each and every one of the legs. It would be hard to pilot this, because kind of thinking of that. I like how they've added a lot of details here to the control panel. Lots of little knobs and buttons to be pushing or pulling. These clockwork switches. And yeah, that works really well. A good mechanical construct here. I kind of like how it's not just... It doesn't have to be 100% metallic for this to work either. So adding kind of the rocky features of this makes it work. I mean, even in you could maybe lower this down. If it were sitting on its belly, it would be a little bit more blended in with the environment here. And look, and then it rises up, and it's a big mechanical creature out of nowhere type of a thing. So kind of a surprise element to that too. So I like the chains here too. It's kind of like make sure it doesn't run off. Good use of all the clockwork barrels for the eyes and clockwork platings along this. Just kind of thinking about how the different joints work. And well lit up here. I like it. Chained down. Yes, is it chained down? Maybe out of a mind of its own. Safety protocols here. Okay, really well done. I like the vents. Like when I think of mechanical, I think of like lots of moving parts, like fans to cool it off, and little joints that will move, and maybe things that will spin around, or weapons that can be activated or powered up. So lots of different things that you can do with a mechanical type of creation like this. So good job, 1110-123, and we'll keep going. Anti-theft. Yeah, I don't want somebody going up into that spider and stealing it. Next up is going to be Dory 89's Gorner Mech. Dory 89. Nope, a little bit of background information on this one. So, okay, we'll be in the slums of Gorner Estate. I'll wait until I load in. I have a little bit of a pitch for this one. Oh, it must be over this way. Over to the left. What is over this way? Wow, they really changed this up a lot. Let's see. Oh, it looks familiar. Oh, I want to get a good view of it. Ah, come on, come on. No, I overshot. Ah, maybe from right here. Oh, I see. Maybe this is a good viewing platform. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So we have mechanical transport. It's not normally a transport, but this ends up making it work. So Princess Piggy, I see the Princess Piggy up there, says, who needs guns or lasers when you can have a giant mech to ride you around Tamriel, luring enemies with flowers and settling any arguments by talking them to death? So, they're going to lure in enemies with flowers and then talk the enemies to death. Hey, it's a different playstyle. Maybe this could be a new class. Talking people to death. I see stairs there to get a good view of it as well. Okay, we'll go up there too. Just getting a good look at this. So this looks like I have not played this title from. Is it from Borderlands? What is it? Claptrap. That's right. That's right. I've seen a couple of videos of it. I'm not familiar with it too much though, but it's awesome. So kind of taking kind of more like a little robot and blowing it up to make it a mech so that you can actually like ride around in it, right? So that's cool. Is it cool? Yeah, what did they do for the yellow bits? Wow. So yeah, actually thinking about how Dory constructed this. Okay. Dory said one thing to me. They had a recommendation, which was they wanted me to turn off some of the lighting effects, bloom and distortion and sunlight rays, because they said that might make this a little too bright. It's not actually daytime right now, so it might not make too much of a difference. I don't really see much of a difference. They said that the Nita orb made it a little too bright. Okay, maybe that'll look a bit different. So as far as actually constructing this, what did they do using some of these Daedric benches, using these yellow banners for the main body of it, just for like the painted look of it, and using little something like spools or the bottoms of some mugs to add like the rivets, and that ends up working super well. What are these? Just like a nice Daedric platform here for the wheel. Awesome. So lots of good Clockwork furnishings being added to this as well, like this sequence spool. Gives it more of a mechanical movement look. Dwarven pipes and everything. Okay, good deal. Let me go up and see it from this other angle. Or maybe this is how I get into it. Ooh, this is going to be a jump. I don't know if I can do this. Maybe. Oh, okay, there we go. Can I kick the pig out? Oh, and this is cool. It actually has a little control panel here, so we have little knobs to pull back and forth, make a little claptrap go forward or side to side or whatever. Okay, that's awesome. Good deal. I think it's super cute. Not most of them move. Nice to know there are stationary ones. Oh yeah, so this works pretty well. Okay, so let me put the lights back to normal, and I will move on to the next one. So that was bloom, distortion, and sunlight. I don't know if it doesn't make too much of a difference, but that's fine. That's fine. Cute mechanical thing. Sonic says, "Dude, some people are so good at ESO housing." I know. It's really about thinking of how you can use furnishings. In this way, maybe they started with this idea and then they kind of like filled in, hey, what can I do to make this corner look perfect? Or what can I do for the main body? Or what can I do for the wheel? Or for the arms? And kind of just figuring out what furnishings work best for that so that you get this that looks really cohesive when it's all done. Now this is Dory89 on EU. And that will do it for PC EU. There were only 3 entries for PC EU, and I will move off to PCNA, and we have 11 more entries to see, so we'll continue with our Make a Mech contest here. Okay, really good on EU. So we had a Transport Spider, more of a boxy look, and then we had a kind of a more stylized Daedric spider, and then we had this awesome claptrap rolly spider. Okay, here we go. Continuing along to PCNA, we'll see more mechs. I'm excited. 11 more. There's a spider theme. I don't know. Spider's a good choice, I think. Dory says you like repurposing stuff. Oh, good. Dory's here in the Twitch chat. Awesome. It's kind of your thing to repurpose stuff. Oh, good. Yeah, that's what you can do with housing, is you can really let your creativity shine. There are lots of different furnishings, and you don't just have to use them as is. You can come up with different ways of putting things together. I see Aya in Twitch chat. Excited to see it. Oh yeah, Aya Lockhart had some amazing houses during last housing hike. I'll take care of that after these tours here, Aya. Okay, we'll continue along with our Make a Mech contest. Getting loaded in. Oh, and Greymore was just added to PTS yesterday. Lots of fun stuff with that. Not a lot of new mechanical or clockwork or metallic types of things. There were maybe a couple kitchen pieces that have a metallic shine to it. Maybe you could use those for little buttons and whatnot. The mechanical creature. Anyway, we'll continue along with Gothic Ravens Grand Opal Hideaway. Yeah, whenever I'm looking at like new small items, I'm always thinking, well, what could he do with this cauldron? Ooh, it's kind of an ornate type of a thing. Maybe he can do something different than just using it as a cauldron. Okay, we'll continue along. We're going to go to Gothic Ravens Grand Opal Hideaway. I don't actually have any background information on this one, so we'll just go and see what Gothic Raven has made. I'm excited. Oh, we seem to have an Iron Giant type of mechanical robot. Maybe inspired. It does have a couple of visual effects from Essential Housing tools here. Oh, it's like firing its hand. That's a pretty common weapon for a mechanical creature. It's just to like launch your fist, right? Okay, this is cool. Oh, we're firing a rocket. A rocket is an Orcidium totem. Orc-style totem. Yeah, so shoulder rocket is being launched. This is cool. Oh yeah, no, there was a Clockwork outfit station. That's right. So there were a couple new Clockwork-style furnishings added. I want to get up into this so we can pilot it. We can actually get up into this and pilot this. Seems to have like a force field here. That's kind of cool, using visual effects. So, little control console, little buttons to push. You can fire your rockets or launch your fist. This is using visual effects here for the control panel. There are a lot of mechanical moving parts here, right? And we're firing a laser right out of the chest there. Pew, pew, pew. Yes, pew, pew, pew. I wonder where a good angle to be able to see everything might be. I'll get a screenshot. Try to. This might be a good angle. I'll have to come back. I like the volcano in the background. Might be fighting different, like, kaiju type of things with this. Yeah, armpit rockets. There are more armpit rockets than shoulder rockets. There's a lot of good detail on this. Like even thinking about how Gothic Raven has used these elbow dwarven pieces just to make like little fingers for the fist, or using the vents there, or just lots of different unique pieces of dwarven piping to really make this all work. And again, look, the legs have mechanical pistons and everything, like the hydraulics. You can imagine this stepping forward, can move as you will. And little square feetsies. Oh, that's cute. I think the square feet maybe make it a little bit more stable, so good consideration there. And a happy phase, happy phase. Happy robot phase. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of Iron Giant, but it's very scary. It's a little scary. Really fun all around. Okay, and thank you, Gothic Raven. Pleasant surprise here, because I didn't know what you were going to do with this. Okay, we'll keep going along with our Make a Mech tours. Accidentally turn on the auto walk. Beautiful. We'll keep going with it. Okay, next up we have Research Monkey has made something in their Dawn Shadow. Now, it's kind of odd because they call this build Rabbits in the Yard. But our contest wasn't about rabbits. It's about mechanical creations, so... I'm still auto-walking. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go, there we go. They say rabbits in the yard. They say, dagnabbit, why are rabbits always digging up my yard? I see. So, we have like a boring machine, like a drilling machine. Hey, that works well for like a mechanical type of a transport, right? So we have... So if you think of rabbits digging up your yard, you maybe think that, you know, they're getting into your carrots or your garden and pulling things up, all right, making a mess. Well, this is maybe understates the situation. It seems like these rabbits are instead piloting a giant drilling machine and doing a real number here. Oh, super cute. Research Monkey does amazing things with these little bunnies. So let's get a good look at this. I like how there's this big hole here, kind of the dirt piles all up. It's better. It's even a bigger problem than moles. And then we have rabbits, little rabbit soldiers. Based on the little mugs that they're wearing, I would think that maybe there's a hierarchy here. So maybe this is like a general, and maybe this is, or a captain, or some sort, and this is maybe a lower ranking person in the rabbit soldier hierarchy. However that works. And yeah, so I imagine that there are even more rabbits. And then with this giant drilling machine. Oh, I love it. I love it. This is using that tribunal pyramid achievement furnishing. Just layering those together so that it makes more of like this drill bit. Just a giant thing. And the steam coming out of these dwarven pieces makes it look like, hey, this has a lot of power behind it. It's like a little mining helmet. Oh no, yeah, it would make sense as being like a little mining helmet. It's like, because they're like little mole rabbits. They probably have extensive caves down below, right? Yeah, miner with a lantern. You'd think all of them would have it, though. Could be that, too, then. Your Research Monkey does rabbit everything. I know. And just really fun all around, right? Mechanical drilling machine. Don't want to mess with these rabbits. Steampunkish? Yeah, I mean, that's what you can do with a lot of these dwarven-style furnishings, is go with more of a steampunky look. So, these are the turbines. Big furnishings. Good deal. Oh yeah, miner's hat makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I've seen a lot of rabbit-themed houses from Research Monkey. They've been fun. Okay, thank you so much. So making a big drilling machine, you can imagine that rolling when it needs to, or drilling through the ground here. Making a big mess. Wonder what they're doing. What are they plotting underneath? I don't know. We'll keep going. Danger Bods. Hall of the Lunar Champion. Up next. It says it's out on the terrace. If I had to guess, it would be the Halls of Colossus, but I'll poke around and hopefully it'll be obvious. Other than that, I don't have any information on this. Okay, DangerBot has made a mech in their Hall of the Lunar Champion. Let's go find out what DangerBot has made. Mechanically inclined. There we go. We have the shoulder rocket again. Good theme here. More like a more traditional mech suit. So this is actually using those Daedric thrones that were from the luxury vendor. Hey, they have a really good metallic look to them. Makes this look a bit more evil. It looks slightly evil. I think the green light and the giant spider hand and the skulls everywhere and the cone head without eyes or feelings definitely makes this look like a menace. You wouldn't want to see this coming down your street. I like how it has like this claw hand going on. Just very good use of the placement of these furnishings. And we have a big rocket launcher there. Good use of the thrones, I know. Kind of a Transformers look. So you can imagine that there could even be a pilot in there. Or it could just be a kind of more like a robot. Wait. Oh, there are cool details on the back here, too. I like it has like a rocket pack, so maybe that could lift off or at least transport itself a little bit better. And Pacemaker76 with a follow. Thank you. Welcome to our Make a Mech housing contest tours. So it has like a machine gun. What did they use for those? There's some sort of goblets up there for like the shells. There's some sort of a gun up there. So maybe this is more like a machine gun than a rocket launcher. Just firing some big shells of some sort there. That's cool. I like on this one how it's not even just like one angle that, like, this is kind of impressive just from this angle, and then you get around the back and there's even more stuff. So it's really about making good use of like the three-dimensional aspect of it, kind of thinking of how this might actually function. And so it's kind of like a form and function type of a construct here. I think this is awesome. Makes you think of War of the Worlds. Yeah, it definitely has a apocalyptic type of a feel, kind of like a doomsday feel. Terminator feel, even. However you want to think of this. Awesome. Vocheck says the angular silhouette and the green light definitely gives it a menacing vibe. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that sense. So you can kind of have like a happy robot, like the Iron Giant type of thing that we saw before. Had a bit of a, actually had a smile on its face using those dwarven pipes. This one has no expression, only interested in destruction. But a lot of power behind these too, right? Seems like that's always going to be the case. Okay, and we'll continue along. Thank you, DangerBot. Really fun. Okay, next up we're going to go to Ray's Hall of the Lunar Champion as we continue to tour these mech entries. And maybe you can think about whether you are inclined to make something like these, or maybe just get some other inspiration as we tour these. Just kind of realizing that, hey, you can really repurpose a lot of these furnishings to make something totally creative, totally different, and really personalize your own homes, or kind of make a scene or tell a story. Lots that you can do. It's basically like... Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's super cute. So we have inspiration here. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. So we have Skivaton. I see that they've elevated it here, so I can compare it a little bit better. Let me maybe actually get even lower so you can kind of see the recreation here. Is that super cute? So this is a Skivaton from Clockwork City. There are actually some quests where you get transformed into a Skivaton. That's actually like my favorite quests. there's even a dungeon where you transform into that Frostvault. You transform into a Skivaton during the final boss fight, which is fun. So I always thought this was one of the cutest things. So this is a good view of it. Just rolls around a little ball, a little wind-up skeeveton mouse. Who had the mech arena? Ooh, arena? I don't recall. Oh, I think that was also a research monkey at the stadium. Anyway, so we have Ray. Ray has a skeeveton-inspired mechanical transport of some sort. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So maybe you can come sit up here and be transported here. Can I actually sit here? That would be cool. Oh, that'd be awesome. Oh, this is awesome. So I am piloting this giant skeeveton. That's cool. It's even got a moving tail. Oh yeah, let me go compare. So it's like comparing these. So it has like a little wind-up thing up there. You can imagine that these would have slightly different functions, all blown up here. And it has like a big tail. It's moving with the pump. On the little one, it kind of wiggles back and forth. And then the big ball, big clockwork sphere here. That's from the achievement vendor from the Brass Fortress in Clockwork City. And then a lot of these other dwarven pieces and crafted clockwork furnishings. And all sorts of good stuff. I think it's super cute. One thing I've always loved about the skeeveton is just how kind of innocent it looks. Just with like its this cute little eye there. It wiggles a little bit. I think it's super cute. Maybe I can get a screenshot with both of these in here. Maybe. Anyway, I think it's super cute. Skeeveton. And a very more ESO-centric type of a build, but it works perfectly for this. Creekman says, oh my gosh, and have it roll around with no legs. Yeah, it could just like roll around here. That'd be super cute. Very low to the ground here. You couldn't figure out how to get the nose right? Oh, just burying it into the ground worked. It's fine. It's all good. It looks super cute. It even has like a cute little mousy ears using those clockwork tables. Actually, that kind of fits double purposes because you can kind of imagine those being controls as well. Okay, awesome, Ray. Ray is here in Twitch chat too. Stormhawk says, so many creative approaches. I know. Okay, we'll continue along. We're halfway through. 7 more to go. Everelia has created something in her Enchanted Snow Globe home. Skeeveton mount. I saw maybe they're adding some different mount models going forward, so maybe they can get creative with those. Kind of difficult to make those work, though. Okay, Everella's Enchanted Snow Globe. We'll have something a little different. As far as... Oh, there it is. Everella said that this was inspired by Mortal Engines. I had to look up what Mortal Engines was. It wasn't the first time I had heard it. I was like, well, okay, what's Mortal Engines about? So Mortal Engines is... I guess an anime of some sort, maybe, or maybe something like that, where it's about kind of cities that transform into mechanical monstrosities. So it might just be like a city, and the entire city kind of folds up and kind of transforms up into something big and mobile, and like the entire city can move. So that's kind of what that's about. Everybody says, oh, a tank. Okay, so we have, oh, I lost my camera. We have big mechanical monstrosity here. Maybe a big city has folded up. So that would explain why it has kind of more of these city elements using these Alanor furnishings. It's kind of like this would settle down again and be like a row of houses type of a feel. So that's definitely a different way of doing this. With the statues. Ooh, can I... It's so tall. It won't all fit in a screenshot. I'll try. I like how it has a big piloted seat up there. I don't think I'll be able to get up there, but that's fine. It has a big metal butt. Shiny metal butt there. And... yeah, looks pretty intimidating. I mean, it looks like it could mess you up with these hands. It might have kind of like laser hands or big mechanical. Some mechs just have like big sword hands or like chainsaws or big hammers or lasers or like guns or lots of different weapons on their arms. Tends to be the case. So we do have the smuggler up there piloting this thing, and it seems to be spider powered. It's good. Oh, it's a book series. Oh, so maybe the art that I've seen is just inspired by the book. Okay, so it's what was it? It was Mortal Engines inspired. Mortal Engines book series. Okay, good deal. Has it been adapted? I would imagine it would be at some point. I like how it has these joints for the knees here. Kind of imagine that rolling around the rounded knee there. So good styling choice on that. Kind of thinking of this from a practical mechanical design. So yeah, good stuff going on here. Thank you so much. New crates. There aren't new crates yet. Moving homes. Yes, moving homes. Okay, thank you, Everelia. That was fun. I like the kind of merging of different themes here, where you kind of have like just this nice architectural style and kind of folding that up into a mechanical moving machine. Okay. Next up, I'll go to Devil Dogettes. Drops should be on still. I think they were. There's going to be an ESO live later today, too. Yeah. Yeah, Greymore is on PTS right now. Everybody is still trying to figure out what's all in it. Okay, Devil Doggett. Cold Harbor Shirl Estate has a mecha drone. Super scary. I have a little fun story, which was Devil Doggett was interested in I don't know if this is going to be too embarrassing. I'm going to share it anyway because I think that she did a good job with it. Devil Doggett was wanted to enter this contest, but she didn't really know what a mech was. And normally when I'm thinking of a mech, I'm thinking of like a bipedal, pilotable combat robot, heavily armored type of a feel. So that's what I'm usually thinking of, and I was trying to explain that to Devil Doggett, and she's like, oh, well, that's a little bit different than I was thinking. So she did some research into it and tried to make something that really fit the style. And look at this thing. I think she did a really good job of making this drone. It looks super intimidating. I see the pilot up there. Oh, live action from Peter Jackson coming. Okay, good. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a big kind of robot. It kind of reminds me of... I mean, it's flying. It kind of reminds me of, like, the evil... It looks a little evil. I don't know if that's what they're going for, but kind of like the monkeys from Wizard of Oz, or like a death angel. It kind of has these wings going on. I don't know if that was an intended feel, but it definitely looks like it's going to mess you up. I mean, it does have these giant machine gun hands. I think that would be an indicator that it wants to mess you up. The face looks like an animated robot's face. Oh, it does, from like the actual Robots movie that I've never watched, but I've seen pictures of it with Robin Williams. Yeah, it does look like that. I always thought it was a scary look. But maybe it's supposed to be a friendly look. I think Robin Williams with some machine gun hands. I think that's scary. I mean, it's protective. It's just you have this big suit of armor with the power source in the middle. Merchant is tired of being locked up in cages. She's taken control. She's going to get some revenge here. We're going to go fly around and shoot some things up. Let's see. Oh no, it's all for protect. It's all self-defense here, right? I like this. Okay, this is fun. Try and get a good view of it. Big mech robot. like Mechanonome. Looks like a gnome. Might look, no. Might remind you of WoW. Oh, I see it. Kind of looks like a gnome from WoW. Maybe a bit. You can't stop looking at the machine guns. I know the machine guns are a little scary. I think that they're a little too detailed. Like you can see it, like how it would all be fed into it and stuff. I like how it's kind of like it's on a pivot, so you can kind of imagine this whipping around, shooting it wherever. Good deal. Good deal. The aerial command unit. Okay, good job, Devil Duggett. And we'll keep going. Alnivore's Thieves Oasis up next. Okay, a little bit of a backstory on this one. This is in the Thieves Oasis, one of the newer homes. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. That's kind of a Voltron look. Looks like it's jumping forward. Well, I think it can fly too. At least the last one. Okay, so what do we have here? I think this might be, based off of what they told me, might be more of a Khajiit theme to it. Let me see. Yes, I see. So they said to have all paws on the mech to help roll in and take over this Thieves Oasis. So we have the Khajiit are taking over. Khajiit are taking over. So we have a rolling mech. This is cool. It looks like it's like a tank. I imagine that this Stargazer telescope would be like a tank launcher. So, and we might maybe have different things going on as far as weaponry on this. I like Vizez there, just being there, being intimidating, like a Subnautica mech. It's all fake mech. Yes, yeah. So the Khajiit are taking over. We seem to have different rocket launchers on the sides. These little box rocket launchers, or maybe some bigger missiles over here. And so this carries a lot of firepower, and we're going to roll in here. It seems like it can transition. So maybe it's emerged from the water, and then it's going to put its pumps up, and then it's just going to start rolling in here and firing all these missiles every which way. So lots of weapons on this one. They went all in on the weapons. So we have weapons on the sides, weapons on the front, weapons on the top. Good deal. Maybe it looks... Do you like better from the front or the side? Maybe it looks better from the front here for a screenshot. Just imagine Vizez staring you down here. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. Way too good. Hayek is Jumper with a follow. Thank you. Welcome to our Make a Mech housing contest tours. We are right now looking at Alnivore's rolling mechanical tank. This is cool. What are people using for glass and windows? Oh, that's a good question. So on this one, what Alnivore has done, hi Vizez, has just used a big display case, and then everything else has just kind of been angled around that. So you don't see the other sides of the display case. You're mostly just using the display case for the glass front to this, and then using clockwork plating and whatnot for the other sides of it. So that's a good way of getting just that one glass frame that you want, the one pane there in the front, and then you can kind of cover everything else up to better fit the style. So yeah, that works just perfectly. I like how, yeah, I can kind of see like a little controls in there as well, just barely. I can't get super close to it, but I can see that it has little controls. So good little detail on that. Okay, that's super cute and scary. You see this rolling in. What do you do? Maybe open up a can of cat food. I don't know, something. You have to protect yourself. Do whatever it takes. Okay, Lil Fox up next. Get, throw a fish in the opposite direction. Maybe that would work. Okay, continuing along, we have Lil Fox's Frostvault. We have something down below. I'll have to try to find it. Okay. Continuing along with our Make a Mech housing contest tours. These have been great fun. I've liked the variety so far. It's like every single one has been a different way of doing this. Okay, so going down, see that they have kind of like their RP type of a home. I think they said it was down below. I think they said I had to jump down. Let me see if I can't try to get down there without dying. Maybe. Is it this one? I think it's this one. I'm gonna guess it's this. This definitely looks like a mech. Just want to make sure. Okay, I think this is their pit boss. They have a pit boss. Okay, definitely thinking this is it. It seems to be an ice mech. That's totally different. Are we, I think, or which direction is this going? Or, no. It's a mech and we're fighting it with ice. It seems like a Frost Atro is fighting back, launching an ice rocket at the mech. It's already fired one there. It's shattered. It's had little effect so far. Is that right? Okay. Okay, so we have a pit boss here. Now they said to stand behind the coals for the best view. Uh-oh. Where are the coals? Oh, right here. Right here. I like the Frost Atro being in there, though. Okay, so we have a scene here. It's more of a scene. It's more like we have the ice peoples versus the mechanical peoples. Huh. This ice spider, which side is it playing? Is it playing the ice side or the mechanical side? That's the question. So we have the big pit boss here. It's summoning ads, these little precursors. It looks like they've been able to take down some of these. And then the others are still fighting. This one's being chilled, maybe getting so frozen that all of its hydraulics freeze up and are no longer functional, just freeze up and fall over type of a feel. So I think that's a good look. And we have this big pit boss. You can imagine it slowly kind of like an elephant kind of moving about a little bit. And then it has all these different weapons. Has a big laser here. That's really clever, using these different crystals. Oh, I see. We're firing it up there too. Another kind of like satellite laser here. Good deal. Oh, lots of pew-pews going on here. So definitely very active scene. Frozen people would go well with the ice breath. Looks good. Looks good. So we're piloting that. Firing things. Who are you rooting for? Are you rooting for the ice peoples or the mechanical peoples? Scranton Strangler 666 with a follow. Welcome to our Make a Mech housing contest tours. All the hype. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is more like a big thing. Probably doesn't move too much, but it can power up those very big weapons there. Seems like it's an even fight so far. Kind of both sides are taking some damage. Okay. Fun thing. So I think Lil Fox uses this for their RP home. They've added a lot of cool stuff here. Okay, continuing along, we have Dragonlords up next. More mechanical creations as we tour more of these amazing houses. Lil Fox says, I love how violent the ice spider mount is. Oh yeah, the spider mounts like move a lot. That's really good. Attach that to the side, something looks like it's really digging into it. Oh, Dragonlord is here. Oh, I see. There are a couple of factotum polymorphs that you can get, so they transformed into that. Makes sense. Wow, they've transformed like this entire house into a giant mech. That's cool. So this is Dragonlords Ald Velothi. They say that this was forgotten and buried until an expedition dug it up. And I think the control console is going to be up and inside the head. So I think I can actually get up into this somehow. Wow, wow. So that, wow, I can't, it's the, like the entire house is the mech. This is cool. It's so big I can't fit it all in one screenshot. I need to get back farther. That's cool. I love these giant arms coming up. There's like this one furnishing, like it's like a dwarven chandelier or something that has the 4 lights on the end. Works perfectly for these kind of hands, especially like with the tree here. It looks like it's gripping the tree here. That's really cool. That's really cool. Yeah, it's grabbing the tree. They've oriented that just perfectly. It has a giant head up there and big body. It has a bit of a magical feel to it. I do see maybe a couple of what maybe look like weapons up here too. Lasers or rockets or something like that. They look like torpedoes at the ready. And I think what we're going to do is I think I'm going to go up into this. I think that's what I'm doing. Okay, we're in the belly. Oh wow, they've really transformed this place. So not only did they cover up the entirety of the house with all the clockwork goodness, now we're inside. We have different places for soldiers, and I can go up into here. We can even imagine this as like different rooms off to the side. Okay, we're going up into this. This is cool. It has like power source going up and up and up. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. Oh yeah, so we have little controls here. I'll push all the little buttons, push all the buttons. Some sort of a map or a readout here. So using different like dwarven gears. I see like the axe handle here for like maybe a compass. Lots of good little details here. Little knobs on the control panel here. Seems like this place has maybe seen better days, though. Seems like things are kind of broken down, so maybe this really had been buried for a long time. Okay, and I think we're going to go up and out into the head of the creation. Oh, cool. Oh, this is super clever. So we're actually out on the balcony of this home, and you can kind of imagine, we're actually inside. The interesting thing about this, we're actually inside of the big sphere. From the inside, you can actually see out, which is like this amazing effect here, because you could definitely tell it was very, very solid looking from outside, but you can imagine this being some sort of like, my imagination here is it's some sort of like, either like futuristic metal that has like one-sided visibility, or maybe it's like a display. Anyway, I love being able to see out. But anyway, we have the head, and we have more little, maybe difficult to figure out buttons. What do all these do? Oh, so many little switches. So many little toggles. Seems like this machine can do a lot. It's like a neat glitch. I think it works out really well for it. Yeah, big control room up here. A lot more buttons here. I love this candelabra. It's a sconce, actually, being placed here. You can just imagine, like, lifting it up, kind of like in an airplane. You lift the whole thing up, and it maybe tilts something up. Very sturdy. All sorts of cool stuff. Just all these little gizmos and gadgets and buttons, and it's very... I feel like I push one button and I'm probably going to blow this up. You have initiated self-destruct. Kind of looking at these, it looks like some of the ends of axe handles and bottles and little bits of like the ends of little clockwork furnishings, little factotum elbows and knees. Awesome repurposing of these. Just kind of looking at the ends of these and thinking of what works well when it's poking up just a little bit. Okay, awesome. It has kind of like a Tortoise-like look too, with so many different buttons going on. That's right, that's right. Ah, this is super intricate. I love it, I love it. And just using the back of a painting, just kind of like for a display panel there. Very good job. I know. Keep me distracted for hours. Yeah, so many buttons to push. Okay, I think that will do it. Probably doesn't do it justice, but we've got to keep moving along. I love the design here. So big mechanical round beastie creation. I love it. Okay, let's keep going. Just a couple more to tour. Two left. Oh no, I want to keep seeing more of these. Dragon Guy says, I had to gut my old workshop, Stormy, and brought it all here. Oh, I see. So kind of like cannibalized one of your old builds to kind of make this. Make do with the furnishings that you can get, right? That was super good. That was super good. Thank you so much, Dragonlord. Okay, next up is Bazaar's Grand Citric Villa. Okay, a little backstory on this one. Bazaar said that they're relatively new to housing, but they wanted to submit something for this. So they said, I think it's up this way. They said they kind of had an action scene going on. Okay, that makes sense. I see why. So these would be like different projectiles being fired out. That's why it's like a frozen in time type of a scene, like bullet time type of a feel. So that's just why makes sense. So what do we have here? We have like a War of the Worlds. That kind of looks like a UFO up there. Nearly looks like it's semi-sentient, like an AI type of a feel. It's kind of an interesting look. Anyway, it seems to be some sort of like a War of the Worlds type of a feel. It's scary, isn't it? It's a little scary. Big, kind of more like a death robot. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's amazing. I love all these little Merkmeyer lanterns being used as little kind of somewhere between like a bullet and a torpedo. Oh, this stream froze up for me. Is it good on Twitch? Let me know. I'm gonna refresh the browser. Okay. Looks like, oh yeah, so we have another one of these like UFOs that's crashed down here. So it's definitely like a battle scene, like an action scene. Oh, there's more. Yeah, there's multiple of these. And little spiders using these little clockwork tripods too. Oh yeah, so one of them kind of got blown up. So we kind of see mid-explosion going on here. So it's really fun kind of robot on robot action scene going on. That's cool. For a second, it's good now. Okay, good. Fab scene. Yeah, it's super cool. I love all the destruction. Fires and things like that everywhere. It is a clever thing to make these fires too. They use these corals from the luxury vendor from a couple weeks back. They're just so yellow that it adds a lot of extra color to the flames, and then kind of adding the smoke there too makes it look like a really bright flame there instead of just using like a brazier. Okay, really cool. Using like the control panels for the legs, adding extra lightings. Yeah, using a lot of the Clockwork crafted furnishings. And a big furnace kind of as a body. That's a dwarven furnace for the main body. Good big solid structural piece to start with. And then big kind of spinny circular rocket launchers. Lots of weapons. It has lasers and all this good stuff. Use a lot of campfires for that Bazaar. Oh, really fun Bazaar. Oh, I see more from this angle too. More destruction. Okay, cool. Okay, one left. We have Our Eyes, Thieves Oasis. This will be the last one. I have a bit of a backstory for this. I'll read it when I get in. It's like 1 million gold worth of coral in that scene. Well, yeah, some of those luxury furnishings can be a bit pricey. Okay, last one. Last one. Then we'll wrap up and we'll do some giveaways for Twitch chat. Okay, I think I see Eri there in the distance. Ooh, you have some visual effects. I didn't know there were going to be visual effects. Do we have like a big portal? Wow, what do we have going on here? Okay, let me read this. This has a... Oh! Why are you flying around? I see, they have magic carpet on. It kind of reminds me of Avengers monster thing, but I think it's a little different. Anyway, let me read this. We seem to maybe have the good guys and the bad guys. Usually tend, like, big mechanical tentacles are usually more like the evil guys, usually. Anyway, they did just finish this. Oh, they were just working on it still. Okay, so a little backstory, a little bit of a backstory. So we have many years in the... oh, my throat. One sec. I say, many years in the future, post the return of Umbriel and the Ground Saxliel reclamation event, technology has prospered. Large sentinels now roam the territories of Tamriel, fending off the ever-returning threat of Daedric invasion. Now it seems the Daedra have again pulled tricks and calculations not before seen, for they have attacked a Sentinel assembly dock in hopes to steal and replicate these powerful machines. Will the dock's own defenses hold up, or shall the Daedra gain a powerful new asset? Okay, cool. So this is more like a Daedric type of a thing. Oh, okay. It feels kind of like a Watcher type of feel then, right? Okay. That makes sense. So the Daedric incursion, they're coming through the seal. They're going to try to take over this powerful technology base, but they have their own mechanical defenses here. Okay. Yeah, good tentacles using... I imagine that they used essential housing tools for that. Kind of place those. So maybe, can I get up into this? So what did they actually use for this mech here? I like how I was like the big missile launchers. Control panel seems like it's being powered by guars in the future. I think maybe that is Argonians claiming the future. Love the big mechanical knees. Just kind of thinking of the different joints on this, how it can move. Okay, I'm gonna try to get up into this if I can. I just want to get a bit of a better view of it. Seems like there's a lot of destruction going on. Oh, I have to go up that other way. Okay, one sec. Really solid. I know. Oh, and okay, cool. So we have the technology future. We have other little sentries here. So they are powering us up. They're trying to defend. Isn't this great too? I like this one. Like Robot of the Future. Just kind of imagine that wheeling around. That's cool. Probably itself doesn't have a lot of defenses, though, compared to this big thing. So let me try to get a good look at it. Okay. Man, it's like this entire battle scene going on. So we even have, like, these big mechanical grippers just grabbing that tentacle, trying to stave off this incursion. I want to try to get there if I can. I don't know if I can do this, though. Close. Oh, I was close. I want a topside view of this if I can. May or may not be super possible to get into it. Well, let me try this again. How about from here? Oh, There we go, there we go, there we go. Seems to be firing up some sort of a cannon or laser here. Crystal might be a laser. Walk out on the arm. Keep finding more. I know there's so much going on here. And then we have like this big Daedric tentacle monster coming in. Great use of all of those thrones. And yes, we've grabbed one of the tentacles. Maybe just going to yoink that out or chop it off here. This is really well done. Okay. Tentacle wrapping around the pillar there. That must have been difficult to try to figure out how to orient all that. Definitely looks scary. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. Okay, and that will do it. We'll wrap up here, and then we'll do some giveaways for Twitch chat. So thank you, everybody. Rolf Beer with the follow. Thank you. Welcome. Okay, we are wrapping up. We are wrapping up with our Make a Mech housing contest entries. Thank you, everybody, for the 14 entries that you all entered. Thank you for opening up your homes. And wow, these were great. And I hope everybody that's watching got some inspiration along the way, realize that you can do some incredible things with the furnishings and the housing editor, maybe thinking of more creative ways of using these sorts of furnishings. And yeah, really, really awesome. So we'll be doing some more housing contests later. We'll have a fire contest coming up and a toilet contest coming up at twitch.tv/JHartEllis. Those will be, and they'll be good. Details of those are up on the forums of ESO under the housing sections. If you want to still enter those, that might still be doable, or I'll have more contests in the future. So thank you, everybody. This has been really fun. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to me, and it's free to subscribe on YouTube, so you may as well do that. We have lots of contests and housing tours, and have a lot of fun here. So have fun with housing, have fun with ESO, and stay spicy. Oh.